Frame. There we go. All right, there we go. Late Serotonin, episode one. I don't know. I figured that since all of the late night hosts are hosting uh, shows from their bedroom, might as well give it a spin. I have a bedroom. Okay, so I guess general channel updates first, or acknowledging the craziness of the world first. We'll go with general channel updates because you all already should be aware of the insanity. It's why I'm locked in this bedroom, an abandoned zoo. Uh, am I going to be making more videos? Because I've been gone for over a month now. I think we're about a month and a half. Yes, I will, but they might be coming out in a much slower pace. Originally, I was trying to go at it in such a fashion that I wanted to keep regular uploads so that I could, kind of sort of work within the algorithm because you get punished if you don't do regular uploading. However, as we're all aware, life's a little bit hectic at the moment, and stuff that I couldn't foresee happened. So I kind of stopped making videos, which is why this little bit of a new format. I've been making videos just with the audio for a while now, but I'm using the camera that I've got and the microphone that I've got, and we'll see what I can do from there, which is basically going to be just talking into the microphone, but now you get to see my dumb face at the same time. I guess that's better. Um, as sort of the content that's going to be on the channel. Previously, I was making most of my content on this channel has been atheist videos and my thoughts on religion, and I might make a few more of those. I mean, I have scripts written, just a whole bunch of notes, various arguments written out. But I mean, uh, I think other than the argument from locality, which was my 24-minute long video, uh, they're not particularly unique arguments. You can find them anywhere else with any other atheist channel. And I'm not particularly passionate on that subject anymore. I was, and to an extent, I still am, but my focuses have shifted to uh, both political content, like you saw with the hashtag YouTube walkout video that I made, as well as just entertainment, stuff to keep everyone busy. I like storytelling, as you've seen with the short film that I wrote and directed, edited, and produced, as well as the Emperor of Smiles video I made back when I was, oh man, I was sick at the time. And I kind of made a map for fun and then wrote a little backstory with it. So you'll probably see more of those. But what you also see is videos kind of like this. What I'm going to try and do in future videos is I'm going to try and take a topic, and I'm going to write out all of my notes on that topic and try and give you accurate information and cite my sources. And I'll read those off to you, what I've written down, and then I'll turn to the camera and I'll start giving my opinions on it, as I don't know, because I can, and you might be interested in them. Maybe you aren't, but it's certainly a different perspective. I tend to be surrounded by a lot of, at least politically, a lot of conservative people, um, and uh, my perspective on the world is very different than that. I I would self-identify myself as a socialist, or if you've ever read any of my bios, comrade in training, because I wouldn't consider myself an expert on any particular subject. I'm just a person who's interested in things around the world, and I read stuff, and then I talk about it. And that's what this is going to be, is where I kind of talk about stuff that interests me. Sometimes that'll be stories. I imagine a lot of it's going to be politics. I won't get into them here because that's not the purpose of this video. Is there anything else I need to address? Um, I think that's it for now on channel updates. So I guess a brief word on the insanity of the world we live in. Stay safe, social distance, 6 feet apart, or if you're me, hide in a hole and stay in that hole for 12 months in advance of any lockdown issuing. Read as many books as you can, keep yourself entertained, talk to people. Even I think that's actually really important during the time that we're in, even though we all have to stay separated and we all have to social distance. I think it's especially important that we all hone in on the fact that we can all still talk to each other. I'm talking to you right now, and you all can respond to me in comments. But you also all have social media. You have cell phones. Call your friends, call your family, talk to them, interact socially, even if you can't go up and you can't give someone a hug. You know, I've had that recently. A family member, uh, uh, older grandparent. um, I can only go so far as to go and drop food off to them because I don't want to get them sick. You know, so keep everyone safe. It's not. If you're like me and you're young and you feel invincible because these statistics and the information around the virus that's going around says that it's not likely to kill someone who's young. It will still, even if it doesn't kill you, it can, one, get passed off of you to one of your parents or your grandparents or one of your friends who's immunocompromised. But also, studies have shown it will it has just as much a likelihood as putting you in the hospital as it does with older generations. It's less likely to kill you, but it will still do damage. To most people, it's going to be just, they're going to suck. It's going to suck for a few weeks. But please stay safe. Another important factor in that is not only can it harm your family members and your friends and yourself, but also if too many people get infected within too short a time period, then we're going to overwhelm the amount of people that doctors can actually help and maintain. And when that happens, other injuries that might not be a problem, like a broken bone or something like that, those become a lot more serious because doctors are on focused solely on this one issue, trying to get it done because they're absolutely overwhelmed and outnumbered 10 to 1. So stay home, or this situation will snowball. We all have to work together to lock it down. And I think that's the end of tonight's broadcast. I'm your host, Jackson, and I'll see you whenever I make another one of these. Good night. Stay safe. stay informed.